Thank you for clicking on this video. Welcome back, friends. I had almost skipped this month's mandatory family dinner. Running a stealth multi-billion-dollar tech empire tends to fill one's calendar, but Mother insisted, and some habits die hard. "Elena, darling," Mom fussed as I entered their sprawling mansion. "You look comfortable." I glanced down at my intentionally modest outfit, a plain black sweater, simple jeans. The watch on my wrist cost more than their house, but they didn't need to know that yet. "Tech startups," Dad said knowingly to his business friends at the table. "No dress code." If only they knew I'd closed a $500 million acquisition on my phone during the drive over. "Richard's firm just went public," Mom announced proudly, gesturing to my brother. $2 billion valuation. Richard preened in his custom suit. "Could have been higher, but the market's been tough." I hid a smile behind my water glass. My company had caused that market dip by acquiring 3 of his competitors last month. "And Ella is still working on her. What was it again, dear?" Mom turned to me. "Just a tech company, Mom." Right, the little startup," she said, turning back to their guest. "She's been at it for a few years now, very persistent." My phone buzzed. Probably the Singapore office with the latest merger numbers. I ignored it. The show was about to start. "Actually," Dad set down his fork, "I've been meaning to talk to you about that, Elena. I think it's time you let me help." "Here we go." "Thanks, Dad, but we're doing fine." "Now," he said in that voice that had always made me want to prove him wrong. "I've been in business for 30 years. Let me invest a little, show you how things really work." Richard smirked. "Could probably use some real business expertise, sis." My phone buzzed again, then 3 more times in rapid succession. "Elena," Mom sighed, "at least look at your messages, it might be important." "It's fine," I said, but reached for my phone anyway. "Just work stuff." Then I saw the notifications. My stomach dropped. Breaking. Tech giant Shadow Systems revealed as world's largest private technology conglomerate. Mysterious founder finally identified. Elena Chin, the secret billionaire. "Everything okay, dear?" Mom asked, nodding my expression. "Problems at your little company?" The dining room doors burst open. Marcus, my CFO, rushed in, tablet in hand. "Ma'am, I apologize for the interruption, but..." He stopped, taking in the fancy dinner party scene. "What is it, Marcus?" I asked calmly, though I already knew. The story broke. All of it. Your net worth just crossed $11.2 billion with the market reaction. Mom's silverware clattered to the floor. "Billion." Dad choked on his wine. "There must be some mistake." "No mistake, sir," Marcus said professionally. "Miss Chin is the founder and CEO of Shadow Systems. We've been operating in stealth mode for the past 5 years, but someone leaked to the press." Richard's face had gone pale. "Shadow Systems, the company that's been buying up everything in tech." "The same," I confirmed, standing up. "The company that acquired your 3 biggest competitors last month. Sorry about that market dip, by the way." $11 billion, Mom whispered. "Actually," Marcus checked his tablet, "it's up to $11.8 billion now. The market's responding very positively to your reveal, ma'am." Dad was staring at me like he'd never seen me before. But you said it was just a small startup." "No," I corrected. "You said that, I just never bothered to correct you." My phone was going crazy now. Calls from every major news outlet, business partners, other CEOs. "Those business trips," Mom said faintly. "When you said you were meeting investors." "I was acquiring companies larger than Richard's," I finished. "Sometimes 2 or 3 at a time." Marcus's tablet pinged. "Ma'am, CNBC is asking for an interview. Also, the Prime Minister of Singapore is holding for you." The Prime Minister. Dad's business friends were openly starring now. "We're building their new national technology infrastructure," I explained, gathering my things. "One of our smaller projects, actually." "Smaller," Richard croaked. "The Saudi contract is bigger," Marcus replied helpfully. "And the EU deal, of course." I checked my watch, the $2 million Patek Philippe I'd kept hidden under my sleeve. Marcus, have the car brought around. We need to get to the office. Your office? Mom asked weakly. The local one. The main headquarters is in Singapore, though we have others in London, Dubai, and Sao Paulo. Dad stood up shakily. Elena, about my offer to help. Thank you, I smiled. But I have a board meeting to prepare for. Fortune 500 CEOs get nervous if you keep them waiting. My phone buzzed again, my executive team calling for crisis management. Though this particular crisis felt oddly satisfying. We'll need to reschedule dinner, I told Mom. Running a global empire tends to fill up the calendar. Global empire, she repeated faintly. The little startup you were so worried about. I paused at the door. It's now bigger than the top 5 tech companies combined, but thanks for your concern. I left them sitting there, surrounded by scattered silverware and shattered assumptions. Sometimes the best revenge isn't just proving people wrong. It's letting them discover exactly how wrong they were over an expensive bottle of wine.
Thanks for watching PastQuest. If you enjoyed the journey into history, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories from the past. See you in the next quest.